I want you to hear me when I tell you the one thing that I really want you to take away. And that is to focus on one business model, one offer, and one marketing strategy. Because when you're locked in on one, what you do is you create so much focus around that. And ultimately, you will get more reps. You will double down on that single thing. You will get data for that single thing, and you'll be able to do it better and better and better. It's when we try and do too many things. We try and sell multiple offers. We add in offers here that are half-baked, or we try and do multiple different funnels. That's when we become a jack of all trades and a master of absolutely none. I want you to consider what is the one offer that you are totally, completely, and locked in on for Q3 and Q4. What is the one business model that creates for you? And then what is the one marketing funnel or strategy that you're going to carry out to help you get there? Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Scalable Freedom Show. I am your host, Ellie Swift, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. So if you are here listening to this episode, I want to start with somewhat of a reference point, because in this episode today, I'm going to share with you, this is a solo episode about my client, Nici Sweaney. We have just done 2 podcast episodes with Nici herself over the last few weeks. So if you're listening to this and you have no idea what I'm talking about as I start to reference this episode, after you listen to this one, go back and listen to the last 2 episodes where I interview her. But for now, keep listening because everything will make sense in just a moment. So in this episode today, what I want to take you through is my client Nici Sweaney's $2.5 million in the last 2 months. And yes, that is not a typo. Over the last few episodes, you heard me talk about her $1.5 million launch. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how now she has made $2.5 million in the last 2 months. So we spoke at length about that first launch. And what I wanted to do today was to dissect a little bit more exactly what I would recommend you take away from those episodes as somebody who's listening to that episode and going, how can I apply this in my own business? What's really useful for me to take away from this? Because since we posted those episodes, we've had so many listens to those episodes. So if you have gone ahead and listened, thank you. And if you're new here or you came across because you listened to those episodes with Nici, then a big welcome to you. This is the home of content for you. If you're a coach who is building something online, you're building an incredible course, program, mastermind, and you want the strategies to market and sell your program online, this is absolutely the place for you to do that. Now, when I've had conversations with people about the Nici episodes, there have been so many things where people have said, oh, I loved how you talked about the fact that she didn't spend anything on ads, or I love how you talk about how memberships are absolutely a thing right now, or, insert other angle here. And it really got me thinking about, well, what do I truly want you to take away from those episodes? Like if I were to choose the things that I think are going to have the biggest impact for you in your online business, what are they exactly? And what are maybe the things that are less relevant for you to take away? Because we know that in any launch, there will be things that work really well for one person, but it's not the thing. Doesn't mean that if it works really well for that one person, that it's going to work really well for everyone. And so I want to share with you, knowing that obviously I've got a lot of context of working with other incredible multi-6 and 7-figure business owners right now in this market, on the things that I see as being the biggest takeaways, the biggest things for you to perhaps look at and contextualize in your own business. So I'm going to be really annoying right now, and I want to share with you 3 things that I wouldn't recommend you hold on to and take as like the thing. And then I'm going to share with you the one thing that will make the biggest difference inside your business if you apply it in the way that Nici did. All right. So the first thing I alluded to a little bit just now in the introduction, and that is, please do not listen to the episode that I did with Nici and assume that just because she spent a big fat 0 on paid ads, that you don't need paid ads in 2026. Let me tell you that Nici is an outlier and a unicorn in the fact that she did not use paid ads for this launch, but 95% of my clients who are having incredible, highly profitable success in the online space in 2026 are absolutely leveraging ads. So when Nici started this launch, she basically looked at whether it made sense for her to do paid ads. And she shared in the episode that she was assessing what she needed to do, knowing that there were many changes she was making at that time to her business model. And when she looked at paid ads, it was something that she knew she was going to need to dive into and add on as a whole other arm of her business. And it felt like quite a lot that she would need to dive into, again, in the context of everything else that she had going on at that time. And so she made the very smart decision of, you know what, I'm willing to make the trade-off that I know I might not bring in as high a volume if I'm not running paid ads. And also I'm happy to really leverage organic content because she knew that she had prioritized organic content really well up to that point. She was really happy to leverage that and know that she would hold ads off until her second or third or fourth launch of the membership. And so that was her decision. That's what she did. And I, of course, supported her in that decision when we weighed up the pros and cons. Now, you will have also have heard me just say that Nici did a really amazing job of leveraging her organic content up until that point. So she had prioritized organic content. She also knew that because she does run an AI membership and her content is AI, right now, we know that the algorithm is absolutely prioritizing AI top of funnel content. So she knew that she could share anything new on Claude updates, or I think there was one lead magnet that she created, which was all about like finding your unique style and color palette that absolutely popped off, like anything like that, where she knew she could leverage Claude and AI updates top of funnel, that it would get so much engagement, so many comments, that she could drive so many people through her many chat funnel to ultimately join her list to become a warm lead for her program. And she did that incredibly well. Now, that's not to say that you can't do that too. And that's absolutely a strategy that I would recommend if you want to spend less money on ads or also build a really epic content strategy to support your paid advertising. So the key piece here is not, I don't need to run ads. Ads are not for me. Ads will absolutely be part of Nici's strategy at some point, as she mentioned in, I think it was part 2 of those episodes. But it's useful to know that there are also other ways and means of building community, and it doesn't just need to be about paid advertising. So paid is absolutely one part of a strategy. It's not the whole strategy. And in fact, on the way to this studio to record this episode, I was just voice noting with a girlfriend, and I said to her, you know, something that I'm seeing in 2026 is that because we are so incredibly moved by community and relationship to a creator, the community online is such a core piece. Like, online content is more important than ever, even if engagement is less than it's ever been. So really it's the combination of the two that we know we need to leverage to be able to get the best possible results. So consider ad spend if it's right for you. Nici absolutely will be at some point. And also organic content gets to do a lot of the push for you as well. So the second thing that I don't want you to hold on to as the thing is that memberships are the model. So again, if you've listened to the 2-part episodes, you will know that there was so much back and forth that Nici did on deciding what the business model was going to look like for her. She got really, really clear on exactly what the business model was going to look like for her for now into the future. She'd started a business where she had multiple different offers, and she really hit that point in her business where she's like, all right, if I'm going to scale, I need to be all in on the one thing, which is so, so smart and such a clever thing for her to do. When she chose the offer that she eventually wanted to run with, which was her membership offer, she looked at that through the lens of, well, who do I want to serve? And then how do I want to serve and support them? So she knew that AI Her Way, ultimately the mission was about supporting female-led business owners. Like, that was the real person that she wanted to support. And she knew she loved supporting government and consulting and continuing to do that as well. But at the end of the day, there was one mission. It was that. And when she thought about that ideal client and the type of offer that they were going to buy, a membership offer absolutely made sense for them. So we didn't any single point throughout the process have a conversation of, oh, memberships are the thing. A membership is the best way to make money. It's the best way to create scalable recurring income. While it is absolutely one way and one really powerful strategy, it is not the way. So in the same way that I don't want you watching Jessi Jean's launch right now and thinking that a $297 challenge is the thing, a membership is not the thing, okay? And the third piece that I really want you to hear is if you are B2B and you don't sell anything that is related to AI, I don't want you to think that you can't win right now. I don't want you to think that AI is the only way you can succeed or tweaking your offer so that you are somehow just promoting AI as the only way to win. I've had people DM me and say, oh, I can really see how Nici was able to leverage the algorithm because she speaks to AI. Yes, absolutely. Like, that is her subject matter. That is the thing that she does brilliantly. That is the thing that she knows better than almost anyone on the planet. And also, if it's part of what you do, fantastic, amazing. Of course, it is an incredible leverage point, but it's probably not going to work for you if it is not part of your mission, if it's not actually part of the way that you teach, lead, consult, do your thing that you do for your clients. And so please don't think that if you don't offer AI as part of your service that you can't win right now. That is absolutely not the truth. I referenced Jessi Jean before, but her Yap challenge is actually a really great example of this. Like, she just did, I think, over $7 million. And there is not one bit of that, or maybe inside the program, but the front end marketing, nothing to do with AI. So please know that you don't have to become an AI genius to be able to win in this market. That is absolutely not it right now. Okay, so now that we've talked about all of the things that are not the thing that I want you to take away from Nici's episodes, I want you to hear me when I tell you the one thing that I really want you to take away. And that is to focus on one business model, one offer, and one marketing strategy. If you listen to the episodes that Nici and I did together, you will hear her speak in such a clear, focused, streamlined way. Like, girlfriend got laser focused on exactly what it was that she wanted to create and ultimately what she wanted to scale. She got so clear on the one offer that she wanted to scale. And you heard her in those episodes. There were so many ways that she could have gone. There are so many different things, you know, from just becoming like the best AI speaker in the world to running a high ticket consulting model. There were so many ways that she could have taken this, but she knew that scale came from doubling down on one business model, one offer. And then once we locked in on that one offer, it became all about going, well, what is the one marketing funnel and strategy that we're going to absolutely leverage the shit out of to get people to this offer? Because when you're locked in on one, what you do is you create so much focus around that, and ultimately you will get more reps on that single thing. You will double down on that single thing. You will get data for that single thing, and you'll be able to do it better and better and better. It's when we try and do too many things, we try and sell multiple offers, we add in offers here that are kind of half-baked, or we try and do multiple different funnels. If we do that and we try and go in a million different directions, that's when we become a jack of all trades and a master of absolutely none. And so I want you to consider right now, what is the one offer that you are totally, completely, and utterly locked in on for Q3 and Q4? What is the one business model that you know that creates for you? And then what is the one marketing funnel or strategy that you're going to carry out to help you get there? Because when you know all those three things, and I will say, you know, at this point, I've worked really closely with over 1,000 six and multi-six figure founders, and they're tough questions. It's not every day of the week that I will ask those questions to a founder and they can give me a really clear answer. And so know that that is somewhat of a secret sauce. If you can give that answer really clearly, you're going to be over halfway there to unlocking exactly what your next level is for you inside your business. So I really hope that gives you an epic takeaway, something super tangible that you can consider for your business. And if you are pondering that question of what is my exact one offer inside my business, I've got a tool that will support you with that. If you go over to Instagram, type in Ellie H. Swift, send me a DM with the word calculator, or you can check out the show notes right now. I will send you that tool. And if you had no idea what episodes I was talking about for this entire episode, or you're now very curious, make sure you go ahead and listen to the 2-part series that I did with my client, Nici Sweaney, on her $1.5 million launch. Again, she has gone ahead and done it again. So in this episode, I referenced $2.5 million. In those episodes, you will hear us talk about her $1.5 million launch. You can get all of that in the show notes as well. Hope you loved this episode. I loved being here with you. Till next week, have the most amazing day ahead.